What up, people? We're back with the second map of FoG versus AA, or Afflicted above. And I've got Milky and Sty with me here. What's up, boys?
Watching some games.
Watching some games. So, Bray going down pretty early there. Logic down.
Yeah, Scout Soldier pretty even trade as everyone else dies.
Oh my
I say
God.
that.
Dear God, I don't often watch Rape, but I have just seen so on Nashville. Holy crap.
And there
Yeah.
we go.
So they all, like, kind of bunched up, eh? It's like they... Like, I mean, you know, like, obviously they didn't have any height advantage or anything, but they just kind of bunched up, and then that one rocket was enough to kill two of them. Good damage output by the demo, obviously, helping with that.
Yeah, so right as I say, oh, they've made a fair trade, but you know, everyone else dies. That's all good. Whatever.
Yeah, well, Caster's curse, bro. And, oh, Soldier on the medic! And, wow, Unit actually managed to finish him off. Tominus is on 42%. He's trying to stick around the back. They have capped up the point, but FoG is jumping on that real quick. Miso down. What actually happened there?
Miso was killed a soldier on the right and ran through and just kind of ran at the medic, and Yuna killed him in 2 shots.
Sounds like a fun game. Righto, so that was a really good sticky on the demo there. Unfortunately, he didn't detonate it. Literally landed right on his face. And Tom's just got 100% Uber, so I imagine FoG is going to be looking to try and hold on to that.
I think the thing I love most about this game, and these players specifically, is you will never see any player jump without at least 6 attempts at a midi.
Yeah. That's welcome to Australia.
As Bray just runs in and dominates the demo.
And then the final bomb from the Soldier. Wow, that is a clutch pop right there.
Oof,
I mean,
yeah.
Keys actually had full health somehow. He must have popped as the first rocket collided, but, I mean, you know, it looked like he took 2 rockets. Maybe I got lag from New Zealand or something. And very nice rocket by Logic. Finish up Bray. He will, however, will go down to Yuna. Yuna proving quite handy with that shotgun tonight.
Yeah, well, let's not forget he was in fray for Scout while Boat was away.
This is true.
The more you know.
The more you know. Like the
Logic
more
is going for a Jew. Logic is going for a Jew. This would be good. I hope to God it works. And it did.
Bam!
Love a good Jew.
Oh God, the irony.
Yep.
Oh.
You heard me.
Oh God, that was tasteless.
My face is straight. My face is straight.
How can you do that? Oh.
I just don't hold down push to talk and everything goes away. Anyway, so Yuna going for the midi. Yuna, no! Shooter! Oh, big man Shooter. Keys will go down, but Shooter has got to be happy with that. Jesus.
Yeah, no, Shooter's having a great game. I think the FoG boys are maybe a little flustered from that last map. Maybe their jimmies are a bit rustled. But something's not like, I would have expected much tighter rounds than this. I mean, the AA guys have now got close to a minute advantage, which is nowhere near where I thought it would be.
Yeah, and Tom did stay up then, but like, you know, by the skin of his teeth sort of thing. Oh, is this Soldier going to go aggressive on Tom's? Tom does not have Uber yet. I would say if you were going to jump him, now would be the time.
See? More midi attempts. This is great. I'm having a great time.
Well, we do have a few MGE queens in here, don't we? Oh, that's a good job right there, forcing that Uber and not actually losing any players as a result. The Scout is quite forward, and indeed, Miso is going to die to damage from the wall. The big bomb, and he's going to get the
There
medic!
goes Tom.
Oh, wow. Did he get toasted while he was in the air? I was too busy looking at Tom's gift.
Yeah, he did. He died in midair, so I think he got midied, but he did manage to get the medic, so after that point, who really cares?
Yeah, exactly.
He did his job.
And also, MGE queens, I think that's a valid, you know...
Prima donnas of MGE, I believe, is a bit prima donnas.
So there's the force. Look at the Ubers though, like, you know, if they start grinding, you know, hard out with the Scout, Tom might not actually get it up in time. Might not get it up at all.
Look, sometimes, you know, when you're under pressure, hard.
I was gonna say, someone had to come in just then. Someone had to come in just
I
then.
was holding off it.
In the meantime,
Yeah, that
FoG
big double
pushed in.
midi. Did you see that double midi? That was.
yes, I think everyone saw it.
Yeah, it was a double midi. Sorry, did I not say that properly? Double midi. I like saying that. Or for any of you Americans out there, double earshot.
Go away.
What
it's
American
ready.
is going to watch this?
Surprisingly, over half my viewers are American. Fuck knows what's up with that.
It's probably the accent, isn't it? Surely.
Possibly. Means
Bloody
there's a bunch
accent.
of means there's a bunch of Australians that aren't watching enough coverage. But anyway. Whoa, getting pretty low there. Gonna back it up. And Red is gonna get in here and get aggressive. Pop the Uber, counter Uber. Pretty much the same time that we're in down. The Red Uber is gonna fade slightly quicker. Look who's got the better positioning though, and there are blue players everywhere. Red, oh, swarming all over the place.
Yeah, the problem is that a lot of the blue players that are everywhere were on less than 50 health. I think
Yeah.
I flicked through 3 of them, they were on about 48 each. I mean, they got lucky that time that they managed to just wipe out the other players with their combo, but
It seemed like they
it
were
was a rough
almost
spot.
swapping, taking spam, so that everybody ended up on fucking nothing, but still alive. So, bit of a miracle there, but they did manage to stay up. So now we're left with 7 seconds on the
See, this
clock,
is what I
5
was
on the other.
expecting.
And the big repush logic down. They've got to get on that point, which gives a major advantage to the blue team. And as they drop players, it looks as though this round is going to be done for.
Ah. Good comeback from FoG there, that's what they need to do.
Shit, yeah. Well, I mean, it was we were to like what 1 minute on red and 2 minutes on blue. I think it was Milky.
Yeah, there was at one point where or do I call them A squared or AA? Which one? AA had a 1 minute advantage. I mean, if you look at the teams though, the team scores, it looks like the sort of, I guess, damage and everything is spread out a lot more over on FoG's side. There's a lot more players with a lot, closer bundling of points kind of thing. Whereas for AA, it looks like Magpie is doing more than his fair share of the work.
So that's interesting. So AA got forced out, but they managed to pick up the kills they needed to a degree. And they actually had player advantage for a little while there, unless I'm tripping. That cape is like, I keep staring at it.
I know, I want one now.
Can I be honest when I say I don't really give a shit about any TF2 items?
Meh. I don't know, it adds a little bit of colour. But there is that sentry gun, we all know that sentry gun. The standard open the door when you wanted to shoot people sentry gun.
I actually have not seen a team use that for a very long period of time.
Yeah, no, at least since the last season, I think. Last OWL season, not I didn't even see it in C4C, I don't think.
Was this in the last OWL season? I know it was in C4C.
It was in the last OWL season, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the last time I saw that sentry gun used, because I know it was in C4C or whatever, and I didn't see it. Well, that reminds me, the most glorious thing ever, Grey Hunter opening the roller door is heavy, and there was 5 people in front of him, and he just got shit stomped in like 1 second. It was sort of the most glorious place ever.
It was that close to being a good idea.
That close. So, looks like they're getting themselves a free point. Nope, the
Yeah,
sentry
I mean,
gun
they're
is
getting
there.
a lot of time on this. It's now, they've brought it back to even time. They're not taking a huge amount of damage because of that sentry gun. I mean, I guess they have, if they lose the point, they're kind of minus pushing power because they have an engineer.
And they can't get anywhere near the sentry because of the good even Uber bomb.
I mean, they have a heavy now, so their damage output should be better if the door remains open.
Yeah, and look at that, Soldier comes there, Demo with the rollers. He's going to pop it open, they're just going to quickly spam it out. They need to
Yeah,
spam
that
it
engineer
out.
is actually really close to dying as well. I mean, it's things like this though, where you've got all of the FoG players outside with time on the point, and they're not pushing out and retaking it because they've got to take care of that engineer. Got to kind of babysit him so he doesn't die.
Exactly, I think we just saw a midi by the engineer setup actually. And, I mean, you're
Oh,
able
that's
to put the
impressive.
rest of the players in there, and look at that, Scout from behind. They're going to finish up that Soldier, and then the Demo and the Medic are going to try and fall out. Soldier that went underneath still wasn't able to do much. And they get the point back again, and time's even now. It's what's in favour of Red because they hold it.
It's still close though. I mean, if FoG can get that heavy down and get that engineer down, that's like AA's game plan right out the window.
Yeah.
They're trying to push the demo up to it, but he just wasn't getting there. He was getting body blocked. And
finally able to get there. If they'd been able to hold that body block, that would have been an amazing play. Just not quite. And wow, look at their DM. You saw it. He was, as soon as he got launched into the air, everyone went into MGE mode, and now they're teamed down.
yeah,
That was simultaneous.
Man, Keys is on
MGE
fire. I haven't seen more medic kills in any game ever.
Mode. Right, so Tom does have a 50% Uber advantage. And of course, FoG now has control of the point again. 20
Yeah,
seconds
they're grinding
until
with
they're
this
back
scout
on the
just to get it that much quicker.
Yeah, it really is quick. It's awesome. But Tom just getting tossed, and I mean his salad has been rickrolled. And Keys versus Scout, 1, 2, and he goes for the crossbow, and he's going to get finished up. Volsky gets taken down. Oh no, Keys versus Soldier.
Oh wow, Bray. All right.
That was really good by Rhino going for that flank.
Yeah, they've got to now. There's no other option. I mean, they're on low enough health that their chances are they're going to die anyway. Whoever they take with them is purely a bonus.
Yep. Right, so these times evening up. Logic is just so low, and yeah, trying to rocket jump on a sticky.
Oh, Magpie dominating that scout.
Wow. So that's a big cleanup right there. I need to try. Oh no, he's full.
I mean, FoG have got a 30-second advantage now, so really, the AA guys have got to hope for one really good push, like one really solid push, get the point, and then hold it. Because if they lose it again, they're not going to have enough time for a second push.
Indeed, they won't. And Logic did go down there. He did crater.
He'll be up even if they push now. He'll be up in time for the second half of the push, if they push.
Yeah, and this isn't good because you've got players getting aggressive on the left-hand side with no protection, and the Ubers have gone off, but there's just not enough people in there to do damage for Red right now. Soldier going underneath. However, if they can clean this up, get control of that, they're going to have a minute.
They might be able to do this. It just depends on how well they can hold from now on.
Yes, get aggressive on Tom. That would be...
If they get the medic...
Logic's going to fall up. Tom did go out through bottom. He did run away quick enough because he was shooting his arrows and I was thinking, shit, if they get aggressive on him now. Look, that scout took a lot of damage and Magpie finishing him up. Will they be able to protect Magpie? Will he go down? Well, he can. He's an independent black man who do not need no pocket medic. Holy crap. And
yeah,
Tom,
good idea with that heavy. That's a fantastic plan.
Yeah, indeed it is.
Heavy is just so ridiculous when trying to defend on this map. They might be able to get this point and bring it up to 1-1.
Losing their medic there probably wasn't very good, but...
It doesn't help, admittedly.
But I mean, you know, like, it means it's going to be a couple of players that need healing when they get in. Yeah, exactly. Tom went down. Looks like Tom's going to be entering back in with the team very shortly. They're coming out for the right-hand side. There's no one there to shut them down. The scout's going to get tuned up, possibly. No, somehow not. Well, they've actually got decent damage in there. This soldier will go down. Heavy is going to target the demo, and wow, that's it.
1-1. Good game. This is better.
Yeah, this is a lot better, a lot closer, and I don't know, the action feels a bit more fluid, which is something you don't see very often in Nashville, in my experience.
No, you've lost me with that one.
You must be this map's only supporter, I swear.
It's a great map. Everyone's like, oh no, it's shit. More like Trashville. It's best map ever.
See, that was a really, really good flank out of the gate there. Lost a few players, but...
Yeah, they lost Landy and Logic, so they lost, you know, a good chunk of their damage there.
Yeah, it was a good idea, they just didn't quite pull it off.
The good news for them, there was they still had Magpie and everything like that, so...
Yeah, I don't know how he backed out of there up against a combo, but...
I guess he's a wizard.
Feels like a return to the old days of Tier 2, standing on each side of a point and fire rockets at each other. So it looks as though the combo's going underneath. Who are they going to run into? They've been seen. Tom does have Uber, and Red is going to Uber way beforehand. But look at this, medic falling out to the scout. Soldier going from behind. Is he now going to jump on the medic? That medic is all by himself. He's like screaming, come here, touch me, touch me. Tom, oh, wow. Honestly, I would have gone for it before that. The medic was out there by himself for so long.
Yeah, definitely. Rhino tried to kind of get at him, but he had a few players damaging him, so he gave up the ghost. That was a very good reference there. I'm very proud of myself.
Straight out of the bad pun book. Oh, very nice work by FoG.
Oh, Demo's jumping in. Here we go.
And the Demo's going to do nothing.
He did a lot of damage, but he didn't get many kills. I guess the aim of that was that they would, you know, grind Uber back at spawn, you know, throw a few players in just because they respawn advantage.
And, you know, Miso is spy.
Because, yeah, heavy or sniper is more usual, but, you know, spy works.
I suppose you've got a bit of room for making movements on this map, I suppose. You know, like if you're one of those dirty cloak and daggers.
Well, I guess the good thing is as well that there's only one roller door, so you can get out of your side of the base with relative ease. Obviously you know, you might get unlucky and there might be a random sticky trap waiting for you, but those are the risks of the job.
Pretty much, FoG has gone down as Randy. Got the heavy on the point and he has soaked up so much damage.
Soldier underneath point's very low, but he's going to get their medic by the looks of it. There it is.
Oh, no, I missed it.
Just as Keys get the Ubersaw.
How many kills has Keys got now?
Let's find out. Keys has 2, and Tominist has 1. There you go.
Ooh, Aether getting really, really low there. They need to get some decent sticky coverage on that heavy, and indeed they have. Uber popped. Keys, of course, doesn't have Uber, so he's going to be holding near the back, ready to back out. Going to clean up that scout, and the medic is right there. Keys is under the point. Wow.
Well, that was a good round. I mean, the other 2 rounds have been fairly close, and that round was just a total romper stomp.
Pretty much. Squazza, that is the SP Hacks Pure BD Craft. SP Hacks. Someone on the stream asking a question, but let's have a look at this rollout. Logic shut down really early. Look at this aggression from FoG. It's going to be mid down, then this other soldier's going to go down. He did manage to take Tom in the meantime. Wow. Even.
Yeah, there was some really good early kills from FoG there, but then the soldier kind of jumped into their medic, and I don't really see anyone turn around to shoot at him. So, unless, you know, Tom didn't really say anything, which doesn't sound like Tom, I don't understand how that really happened.
Maybe Tom was squealing so loudly that they just didn't, it was echoing and they had no clue where they
must have gone supersonic. That's the only logical reason.
He does have a habit of yelling during stuff, but anyway, shout out to Tom, we do love you.
Well, otherwise, no one's going to pay attention to him, and then your medic dies a lot.
Or you're trying to listen to comms and he's screaming and so he dies anyway because you couldn't hear what was going on. But anyway.
It's also a possibility, yeah.
So that's an interesting play on the medic. He just kind of jumped up there, no one's really done anything to him, and the Uber has been forced. Keys doesn't actually have it yet, so if they were to get aggressive right now, they might be able to do that, but, I mean, they have cleaned up the rest of the team. And Keys, 94, where is he? He is going to be able to fall out. Good work.
Keys has done a pretty good job for someone that didn't originally play medic.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he's changed to medic. I mean, is this a normal thing? Scouts changing to medic?
I would never change to medic if you paid me money.
No, yeah, I couldn't either. It's a horrible class. You have to rely on other people not to be shit cunts. I was about to say it probably wouldn't be so bad in Division 1 or something, but it'd probably be even worse then, because everyone else is actually better at killing you. I don't know.
I suppose if you're in Division 1 though, you are technically a better medic, so you'd be better at not dying.
Or at least positioning yourself as best as possible to avoid that from happening. But this soldier's going to bomb up. Luckily that scout went over, so otherwise they might have all been caught out there. And with the Uber pop, they haven't been able to get the demo. What was Magpie doing? Heavy on the point. Uber run out. Keys. He gets grinding right now. He'll have a small advantage. I don't think it's going to be much, though. And they really need to get back on that point. They only got 27 seconds in that time. Meanwhile, FoG is counting down from 120.
Yeah, they've got huge advantage at this point in time. FoG have just really taken control of this map. Is it, for like with the points things, is it only if you get 4-0 on these maps that you get bonus points? Or do you not understand the bonus point system either?
Well, I haven't even looked into it, to fucking be perfectly honest.
Is it like trying to understand the points on QI? You just don't really bother.
Ah, yes. Haven't actually been watching QI lately.
Excellent show.
Yeah. So I have to download Nevermind the Buzzcocks, purchase on Blu-ray.
I'm
dude,
back, by the way.
If you like those shows, you need to get into 7 Days. It is amazing. Honestly amazing.
Well, I've only also just started watching 8 out of 10 Cats.
What's that like?
It's another really good British panel show where they talk about statistics of the British media. So it's like, how many people in England have been talking about this ridiculous subject, and then a panel of comedians make fun of them.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, the little bomb that couldn't, but they're gonna get shooter in. Oh wow.
Now this is good from
AA.
AA.
Out of that on 25%.
AA
Somebody
need to
explain
push
that.
in, reclaim that point.
Oh, very nice. So that scout didn't get the medic, but he kept them occupied long enough for the rest of the...
So this is the AA that we saw earlier. I don't know where they went for like a round and a half.
Succumbing to superior DM, possibly.
I'm really glad you didn't say.
I don't believe it. I was just saying superior DMs. I like saying it.
I thought you were going to make a much
Eunice's
worse
favourite
joke.
person's just about to jump into the server.
My most favourite person.
Eunice, most favourite person.
Is it Bath?
No.
I thought that actually was his favourite person though.
It is his favourite person. That one.
Why is he taking his
Can't
GU?
be friends. What? Zilbert runs it.
Oh yeah.
Surprised he never used to tag up as that actually. Oh, I suppose it doesn't. It's not like he tags up as Osvultrus these days, is it?
He tags up with various things.
I was just doing finger guns. That was really embarrassing. But anyway.
See, it's things like that, right, where no one can see you do it. You don't then tell people you've done it.
I know, but I have to control them such crits! Shooter and Randy for their troubles.
Yeah, they probably should have got more out of that.
The medic would have been quite nice, really.
I mean, 2 kills with the crits on a cost map like Asheville, where teams tend to be fairly bunched up. There's sort of only one holding point. You always get a little disappointed when there's only 2 kills out of it.
I suppose the upside was that, they just kind of left this... They kind of, gave them the heavy and said, you can kill him and then we're all going to run away. But it looks like other players have come in the meantime, so if this scout duel goes the way of red... Which it does... They're going to shut that demo out. 9 seconds left for FoG, but 25. Oh no, there goes the crits. Can confirm the characters, at least Tom's characters, I don't know if any of them are different, do mean the strongest in China, according to Google Translation.
Yeah. Una told me that as well.
So, 3
Oh, that
rounds.
was... AA need to get the next 2 rounds. Purely because that makes for a much more exciting game.
Yep. As much as I want it to be over, I feel as though AA is selling themselves short a little bit here. After that performance we saw on Snakewater, it just... Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, I don't know, and I'm not sure if you do or do not know how much practice they put into each map individually. But it does look like, at this point, it does look like FoG were more prepared for Asheville.
Oh dear god.
Ooh.
Keys has gone sniper. He let out 4 150 shots during that mid, including one that he got on a soldier, and right as he rocket jumped, and then he finished him off in the air, and then he moved forward and proceeded to 150 their demo. So they may have lost that mid, but wow. So I'm going to keep it on Keys, and we're going to see what he can do.
Really weird to me to rotate your medic to sniper. Even if he used to be a scout and is a gun sniper, he is also the medic.
Yeah. Whereas they got logic on it now.
As he takes down Bray. Typical, you guys call him a gun sniper, and then the second I start watching, he only hits one player. Not taking, you know, making a joke of you, Keys. I'm just saying, it's typical. I love this map because I get to play my two favorite classes, Scout and Sniper, and occasionally in NZ Fortress, I get to play Demo Man.
Oh, NZ Fortress. Oh yeah, how was JK doing in NZF?
We beat some team called RK, which apparently has something to do with camels.
Oh, Rainey's clan, yeah.
Yeah,
Raging camels.
and I got to play Demo, so I didn't even care if we won or lost after that point.
Yeah, I bet it was fun. I, however, didn't turn up for my match, which was hilarious because I'd actually managed to double book it for the time as NZF Highlander as well. So I both didn't turn up to our game and I didn't turn up to the other game I was meant to play in NZF. So, yeah.
How do you organise any of these games then?
Don't ask.
Or is it all STI that does it? I know your name is Sty, I just like calling you STI, because then it sounds like you have a sexually transmitted infection.
I like calling you
And
STI
he's
as well.
politically correct too.
There you go. See? I'm not a bigot.
Keys, you're just not showing me the magic. I've kept the pop on you for a long period of time.
They're getting
expecting to
some
see
really
things.
good time here, though. That's the important bit, is... Oh, FoG know that they have a sniper, so they've got to hold sort of really, really back, or risk losing players, as they do anyway, as Shooter and Miso decide that whatever I'm saying is wrong, because, you know, that's the way casting works.
Yeah, it really is. I'm glad they haven't tried to run a counter sniper, by the way, because that would be the biggest exercise in futility you've ever seen.
It's also just really boring.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll wait for our sniper to get a pick. And the other team's like, oh, let's wait for our sniper to get a pick. Oh, woo! Sounds tops!
Were you actually saying woo or woo?
Is there a difference in the way you said them?
World Underground.
No, woo, as in the noise you make when something
Yes, no,
elates you.
I had to check you weren't making some funny play on something. Especially seeing as they picked up Furusar. I knew heavy was going to be a bad idea. He moves too slow. 150 in the head, rest of the team finishing that up.
I mean, they're 2 players for 3 at the moment with a heavy, so they can still put the damage out as the heavy decides to pop their Uber, which is good. I mean,
they need this
not
time
logic.
as well. They really do.
AA have a minute advantage at this point, so I mean, one thing I found, especially with, you know, even teams I've been in kind of thing, is you tend to let the thought of time dominate the way you play on these kind of maps. You're like, oh, we got to get time on the point on Gravel Pit. Oh, we got to get a faster time than them. You know, but you also, it kind of dominates what you're thinking of. So I think a lot of players forget, like, oh, we have X advantage or X disadvantage, and go a little bit batshit crazy about the times.
Yeah, if you just play it as a standard push defense, you know, I mean, it's pretty obvious when you have an advantage, you need to use it. When you don't, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, the best way to kind of do these things is to play with the aim of, like, control, if you know what I mean. Like, area control, keeping one player out of it.
And I mean, this map especially, because the defender advantage is so huge on this map.
Yeah, definitely. Also, the other thing is there's so many areas you can force them out of, you know? You can sort of dominate the way they play more than anything else, because there's so many doors they can use, and if you control them correctly, you then know exactly where they're coming from, you know. You've got a pretty good idea of what they're going to do
Wow, he
and
managed
play
to
accordingly.
kill Tom Milky.
Holy
Jesus.
shit.
So, yeah.
I'd call that a successful bomb.
Yeah, very successful. It's gone very quiet out on the battlefield, but 58 seconds left for FoG, only 9 for A, so Afflicted above only need to have 1 successful repush, and they're going to be golden. Demo takes so much damage, and he's going to have to back out. He's hooked up with the medic, though, nice and quick. Scout holding forward there. If he takes a rocket, this won't be good, though. Scout Jaw heading over on the left. Soldier bombing up.
Oh, big damage on there on FoG's demo. FoG's demo took a lot of damage early and couldn't really get in the fight.
Yeah, and there you go. That was the result of that. That soldier did come from behind. And Keys is back as sniper. Interesting choice at this point in the game.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like he's getting 2 or 3 kills every round, but it doesn't appear to be like a game-breaking play. Especially when if they lose this round, they lose the map.
Yeah, there's currently 7 seconds. They are all over this point, though. If they manage to cap this up, look, as people are jumping off the point, they can clean that scout up. Oh, do they have players?
I mean, Logic multi-ubered like a boss there. Everyone that was taking damage got a tab of that uber.
Oh my god.
They will get
just
the
cap
point.
it, just cap it, just cap it.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow. They'll, now that's what I call tense.
Whee.
Another round.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Man, this map, it's just like it goes on forever, isn't it?
I can't believe you don't like this map, though.
I don't know why. I don't mind Viaduct either. And this map is more aesthetically pleasing to me than Viaduct, and that actually does make a difference for me. For some reason, I just don't like this map for spectating. Shits me to tears. Anyway, Magpie gone down real early. That's not good having that demo disadvantage. Afa somehow backed out on 14, and in the meantime, all manner of rape occurred.
Yeah, the combo. The combo. Sorry to kind of cut you off a bit there, but
Go.
the combo from AA didn't even get out of the bottom door. There was a lot of FoG players all over their side of the map really early.
Roll out
As I nearly cough up a lung. And yeah sorry, it's slowly dying.
No,
But yeah, that kind of secured the point for them really quickly.
I'm also slowly dying this of cigarettes, and I heard Bulk's given up cigarettes, which means I must be the only smoker left in Australasia.
Good joke.
Supposedly he's actually given up and hasn't smoked in 2 months.
Sure he hasn't.
Good even pops. I think it was less than a month
Here we
ago
go.
that Frey lost, Frey beat a map off IM, so I'm not too sure if it's true either. 150 on someone. Oh, it was Afa, and he's
there
been
goes
body shot to
Demo.
finish him up.
Here we go, big jumps to the medic. The soldier goes down. It's even players at the moment, so I guess from now it's all about... I mean, again, as I say that, I'll just get halfway through a sentence and then stop, because there'll be no point to the rest of it from now on.
Maybe we should just wait till it's teamed down before we call kills.
Maybe. Or maybe I should stop trying to assess situations and then have them be wrong.
It's the nature of COF to a degree. Pickety NGE bullshit. Oh, that was a midi! Oh, that was the definition of midi. Shooter getting away somehow. What? But there's blue players all over this point. They are going to get that cap. So they only had that for 31 seconds. And FoG's down to 146. They're looking pretty dominant on this map again.
I genuinely keep forgetting that Keys was the medic for the first, like, 3 rounds. So every time I look and he's on, like, a big 50-point gap to the next player, I'm like, Jesus, he's an excellent sniper.
He's not hitting anything, actually, to be honest, compared to usual Keys. He's usually just ludicrous. Obviously, he's disabled that aimbot or whatever the hell he has. It's a joke, folks.
I mean, I guess this also could come down to pressure. I mean, they're in a huge pressure situation right now, where this is like, you know, 1 round and you're out kind of thing. As well as, I'm not sure these guys, you know, how long they've been playing competitive TF2. So, I mean, even now, some of the top level players can really, the pressure can sort of get to them.
getting some really shoddy lag for a second.
Yeah, I did for a second there.
Yeah, the calls out, server dying.
I mean, how long did they book the server for?
No, these servers have all been having issues. Like, I think these servers just recently got rebooted.
Ah, this is true.
Okay, so yeah, you've got the point now. It's a big ask for them to defend for the next 2.5 minutes, but not entirely impossible. As
Especially with...
Keys decides to just murder that soldier.
And that demo has these, I'm not sure. Well, we're going to see a team down here at the very least. Other than, say, one pesky scout on 5 health. Orlando.
Oh.
So, why are they playing on a GU server?
I'm assuming someone would have just gone, I need a server.
Yeah. I mean, you play on an infinite server, you don't ever have an issue, it's pretty much a given. Tomina's down, that's a big headshot, and that is something that they need right now, because, and a big one on Rhino, because that's just bought them another little bit of time, if they can stay alive here. Oh, Yuna getting the escape plan kill. It sounds wrong, escape plan. Like, it really sounds disgusting.
You may as well just call it the equalizer.
Oh look, soldier come, force the bomb!
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Oh, they can't use it either. However, the time is evening up, Milky.
It's getting close. It's definitely getting close. Which is what we want.
Yeah, good job finishing him off.
Rhino going for the midi on his own soldier.
Putting a lot of damage into that heavy. That heavy's got a really good spam on the demo. Oh, wow, look at that. Volsky actually saving his team to a degree there.
There's only 10 seconds in it, so they're not out of this one yet.
Yeah.
It's another situation where they've only got one push to get this right.
Yeah. Please don't chase him too much, Scout. Oh, if you can get the kill though without dying from spam. No,
Oh,
Miso
Miso
down.
dies.
Yeah, that's really bad timing. That's going to be GG.
GG.
Ooh-wee. So, yeah, that's quite a turnaround for what we saw. I mean, Afflicted above was doing their best, but they, you know, they just weren't dominant. They didn't feel as cohesive as FoG when FoG was going for their bombs, and even their medics swapping out to sniper couldn't save the day.
Yeah, he got some good shots. I still thought that was a really weird decision.
Yeah, it's certainly a break from the traditional mold, although there's always been that traditional mold of, you know, medics can't aim, etc. Although, I imagine Bonobo would be pretty bloody good at most classes, based on the way he shoots those arrows. I've only ever really seen him play demo and rip up as that once or twice, so... Know if he plays anything else?
No, not really.
I think that was State of Origin 2 that he played that in. Anyway, so, yeah. What the fuck are you on about, Tominus? Just, Jesus, take the, how do you know. So we're probably going to have an aftermatch interview, people. We're going to wrap up the VOD right here. If you're on the stream, kick back where you are, and we'll try and get an interview out real soon. If you're watching this on YouTube, have a look in the description below for a link to the interview. We're going to jump over there right now, but thanks to STI and Milky for casting with me tonight. Good to have you two along as usual.
No
Thanks
worries.
for having me.
No problem at all, boys. And yeah, this is a pretty interesting game. It'll be good to see what happens with these teams during the OWL season. Especially going to be keeping my eye on Afflicted above, because I quite like their lineup. I quite like the way they work together on CP maps at the very least. Be interesting to see how they go on Viaduct. Seeing as we're not going to have to see this shitty map ever again. I'm sorry, I know you like it, Milky. You can say goodbye to Asheville if you want, seeing as it's the last time you see it.
They did this to Yukon, and now they're doing it to Asheville.
Yep. Right, so we're going to wrap that VOD up there, people. This is GTV. You can catch us at GreaverTV on YouTube, Twitch, Steam, Facebook, Twitter, all of the usual social media. Come check us out, and if you like the coverage, give us a thumbs up and all that shit on YouTube. Cheers for coming along, people, and stay tuned for that interview.